the best connection out. All right. Yes. Live. It's 7 on time for Jacuzzi. Live here. Marc Yaffee in Sparks, Nevada. I hope you guys are doing well. Had a good weekend. If you're Walmart shoppers out there, don't forget tomorrow morning, Walmart starts the mandatory mask requirement. All Walmarts will be required to wear a mask, but pajamas and pants will still be optional. I had a big week. My family, my parents, you guys, my parents celebrated their 66th wedding anniversary, like 66 years. They've been married so long, their marriage now qualifies for Social Security. What do you get someone married 66 years? Their two favorite hobbies are cleaning and driving slow, so we bought them a street sweeper. And I asked my mom her secret to a long marriage. She goes, communication. I asked my dad his secret to a long marriage. She goes, hearing loss. What do they say, married people? They say, till death do us part. I'm like, really? I think my parents might have parted when they got the second cable box. Seriously, I was at their house. The last time I was there, they were in separate rooms watching the same show at the same time. Like, how sad is this? Both my parents watching Two Broke Girls. And if you have the elderly parents, man, you got to keep an eye on them. My parents 93 and 90. So which means they got all the good drugs. My mom takes 5 pills. Just remember to take her other 10 pills. Right? This lady has enough medication to stock 3 Coachellas and an M&M relapse party. Raised differently by these parents from the 1900s, right? My mom had this line for me. She said, you were such a good baby growing up. We would take you to the beach and the park and on picnics. We would leave you in the car. You wouldn't stir for hours. Like, really, Mom? I believe that's called heat stroke. You know, CPS back in the 1960s or 70s and the 80s. CPS back then stood for crazy parents screaming. Growing up, I had hands-on parents, too. I had hands-on parents. Hands grabbing my neck, hands pinching my ear, hands smacking me upside the head. Grew up in the era of corporal punishment. There was corporal punishment, private punishment, general punishment. In the 1900s, any functioning adult could hit a kid, right? The aunts, the uncles, the teachers, the neighbors. I'm pretty sure the mailman took a couple swings at me. But to be honest, my dad actually never laid a hand on us. My mom smacked the crap out of us. Never got hit by the belt either. She would just grab whatever was handy, shoe, extension cord, yardstick. Hit us with our own toys. Right? I got hit by Hot Wheels tracks. I still have Mattel indented on my right butt cheek. We got hit by our own toys. Parents can't do that now. They're not risking damaging a perfectly good $300 Xbox. Right? We had the most dangerous toys back in the 1900s. For my 7th birthday, I got a set of lawn darts. Lawn darts. Yeah, here you go, knock-kneed, big-headed, nearsighted goofball. Go throw these metal spears at your friends. We'll be inside drinking hams, smoking unfiltered cigarettes. Our toys growing up, lawn darts, BB guns, slingshots, firecrackers, slip and slides. We had these things called click-clacks. There were 2 glass balls on a string. What could go wrong there? Come on, you never see injured kids anymore. Closest I came to an injured kid, my neighbor's son had that ace bandage around his wrist. I go, dude, what happened? He goes, Call of Duty Modern Warfare. We were always injured when I was a kid, right? I got bit in the face 3 times by dogs growing up. Twice by my own dog. Evidently, my skull was part milk bone. The pets were treated differently when I was a kid, right? People's cats or dogs, if they die now, they have a memorial service. There's a Facebook page to post tributes. There's a GoFundMe for the grieving family. Our pets died. We never heard the words GoFundMe. We heard the words go bury it. We had to bury our own dead dogs and cats in the damn backyard. I grew up playing in a pet cemetery. We used their burial spot as a marker. We'd be in the backyard playing football. What's up, Mr. Jones? Hey, we grew up in the back. The dog's burial site was a marker. Like, hey, you go run a slant. I'll hit you over at a Peanut's grave site. Now dogs are part of the family. They're in the family photos and the Christmas cards. They're named in the obituaries. Robert, the loving husband, is survived by his adoring wife of 43 years, Linda, their angelic daughter, Caroline, and their two grandsons, Tyler and Richie, as well as their beloved pet Chihuahua, Chewy. During my childhood, kids would only speak when spoken to, and dogs were heard, not seen, right? If your dog barked, you were relieved. Oh, thank God Peanuts barked. I thought he ran away 3 weeks ago. We had no house dogs back in the 1900s. The only time you saw a dog in the house, it snuck in and belonged to your crazy auntie. Now everyone's dog sleeps on the bed. Really, our dog didn't even have a bed. It slept on the concrete patio. It didn't have preferred seating at the restaurant patio, right? Now you can't even enjoy your lunch salad without looking down and seeing some dog tossing its salad. When I was a kid, if there was a dog in that restaurant, that meant we were eating Chinese. I know that's a little rough, but I grew up in the 1970s, right? We didn't know if it was yellow lab or orange chicken. 1900s, man, the kids wouldn't even go on vacation. Now the dogs go on vacation. They get groomed at the spa. They go to daycare. And they eat better than the kids, too. I went to my buddy's house. The damn dog is in the corner eating rice and lamb. I look at the kids. They're at the table eating hamburger and macaroni salad. When I was a kid, we had two varieties of dog food. There was Alpo for the rich dogs and Skippy for all the rest of the dogs. Yes, some of you might remember Skippy dog food. It was 12 cents a can. It was basically beef-flavored sewage sludge. The dogs love that stuff. They only lived to be about 3, but they ate all of it. Right? It was sad. I felt bad for my ex-wife. Sad. She was not allowed to have a dog as a child, which meant we had 14 dogs when we were married. Yeah, talk about a little overcompensation. All right, we had more dogs than eggs in our house. She spoiled those dogs rotten too. We had these little breed of dogs called a Maltese. Yeah, it's a French word for craps all over my carpet. If you're not familiar with the Maltese, it's a little cream-colored dog with clingy fur that sticks to the wall when you toss them. No, I'm just kidding. I never laid a hand on those dogs. I used a leaf blower. My ex, she had unconditional love for those little dogs. She didn't care if they crapped in the couch, barfed in the kitchen, humped the neighbor's leg. I'm like, man, I wasn't even allowed one of those things. If I left the toilet lit up, I was cut off for 3 weeks sleeping on the couch. Meanwhile, Precious the Maltese on my bed, teabagging my pillow. And then for a while, my ex, she bought a horse. We had a horse for a while. Yeah, a horse is pretty much like a dog, except about 37,000 times more expensive. Oh my God. She had trouble with that horse from the giddy up, right? The horse would bite my ex, kick her, buck her off. Everything I wanted to do, but didn't want to go to jail for. And she tried new saddles, different bits, different alfalfa hay, different farrier for the horseshoes. Nothing worked. She got so desperate, you guys. She got so desperate. She called the horse psychic. Did you know there was such a thing as a horse psychic? Yeah, me neither. So this horse psychic, this Miss Cleo for Clydesdales, she says she can give the horse a psychic reading. I was on the road, so I didn't know about this till later. So the psychic reading, evidently she was going to help the horse get in touch with its inner pony. Maybe discover it was a Clydesdale trapped in a quarter horse's body. And I'm thinking, okay, they must send the horse out, and then they walk around and they read for clues, right? Body language, horse posturing, and all that. And then they give you some sort of phony diagnosis. So I said, great, cheaper than a vet, right? Turns out the horse psychic didn't even come to the house. The horse psychic did the reading over the phone. Are you serious? Yeah. Remember, this is pre-FaceTime, pre-Zoom. So it's just a phone call. So in order for the psychic to get an accurate reading, she has my ex take the phone out and walk around the horse for the reading. Yeah. 5 laps around the horse, 12 minutes and $95 later, we found out nothing wrong with the horse. Owner, cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. I'm trying to get better at reading body language myself. You know, there's a lot of nonverbal, you ladies, nonverbal communication, right? Like my fiance, she's a quiet one, right? But I know when she's a little upset. You know, men, you watch those No, it's not cold there, Peaches. It's just ready to thunderstorm. It's like 90 degrees. But I can tell when my fiance is mad. She doesn't have to say a word. You ever read the eyebrows or the eyelids, right? The eyelids. I never studied Morse code. I'm a little young for that. But you see those eyelids start going, you know you're in trouble. I pissed her off the other day. I was like, dun, 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 dun. I've seen Jaws, and you know how that ended. Anyway, that's it for our Jokes of the Jacuzzi, July 19th edition. I hope you enjoyed some of the new stuff, some of the old stuff. For those of you who might have heard my stuff before, all 7 of you, thanks for tuning in. Tell your friends. I'm going to do this all summer till Labor Day, and then maybe I'll do a whole hour thing and break out all the new stuff, right? Yes. Anyway, I hope you guys are all doing good. Peaches Rodriguez, my buddy back on Long Island. Hope you're staying safe. All my friends on Facebook, Curtis, Dolores. For those of you who don't have an app, you couldn't watch tonight. I know Dolores said you could watch. I'll post it on Facebook. I'll keep it there. And Curtis, I hope those push-ups are going right. I was doing this 25 push-up, 25-day challenge, and I suckered my poor buddy Curtis from South Dakota into that thing. So no one's counting. If you didn't do it, you're home free. Anyway, you guys have a great week. I will see you next Sunday live in the Jacuzzi.